Hello, 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 hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinette here, and I'm here for you, Libra, for a reading for the full moon. The full moon where? In Scorpio. The full moon will be coming up on the 19th, and this reading covers the second half. And while we're at it, go visit my website, www.christellemartinette.com. What are we doing? We're doing a full moon spread. I'm using the Alice Tarot that was inspired from Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. And then I have my Sibilla cards to clarify and the runes. So let's get the show on the road. There'll be 6 cards here. I'll show you every single one of them, and I'll tell you what they mean. They'll be answering. Each position corresponds to a specific question and a specific issue. So we'll take a look at that. These are beautiful cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. What do we have here? What do we have here? All right, we have the 4 of coins. Look at that. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty. 4 of coins. And then we have the 7. The 7 of coins. Then we've got the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups. We have the Star. Star, star, oh, where you are. The Ace of Coins. And then the 8 of Swords. Down the rabbit hole is Alice, the 8 of Swords. Now, what do these talk about? What are these talking about? The first card talks about what you have manifested from that new moon until now. What have you manifested? Well, the 4 of coins, ladies and gentlemen, is really pretty clear to me. Like Humpty Dumpty falls off of a wall and he falls into a million pieces. Here you have, like the phoenix, have arisen from your ashes. It is a brand new you, Libra, in this full moon cycle. The next card is, where are we now? Where are we now? Well, we're at the 7 of coins. Take a look at that. What is going on with these people, these men here with the cards? What are they doing? They're sort of arguing. Okay, they're sort of arguing, moving about, creating a bit of confusion. Where are you now? There's an area that's not very defined for you. It's just not so defined. You're moving along. Even though it's a brand new you, I would have expected with this type of energy to see the Fool card, but it hasn't come out yet. The next card is about what's coming to your conscious awareness. The Knight of Cups. What is that all about? It's the energy of the Knight of Cups. This could come in the way of a person in your life, a water sign as well, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. They may be, all of a sudden you have become aware that that person is important to you. That person definitely is important to you. It's an energy as well, emotional energy. What comes to your conscious awareness? That your emotions have value, have a lot of value, have strong value. And it's a very emotional period for you, Libra. The next card talks about what no longer serves you. What no longer serves you. The Star talks about disorientation, to be rid of disorientation. The Star orients, the Star guides. This is a bit of disorientation. What no longer serves you, get rid of it. We need to understand. And how do we do this? It's easier said than done. If we're able to understand our path, our divinity, how to express our divinity. We are men and women, okay? And so usually people use that as almost a crutch to say, I'm only human. I'm not, a machine. I can only do so much. Okay, but we have, as humans, have a very strong ability to concentrate and to become awareness. Our conscious mind is infinite. And when we talk about releasing, we talk about releasing things that are no longer serving us. And what doesn't serve us ever is something that hinders our divinity, hinders us along moving, hinders us from moving along on our soul's journey. I'll take the Sibilla on that and we'll clarify later. Come into my room. Why don't you join me? The air is beautiful. There are drinks, food, friends, relatives, music. All right, the next card talks, this Ace of Coins, talks about how can we release? How can we release? There's a spiritual quality here that is needed in order for us to rid ourselves from complete disorientation. What does this require? This requires faith. It requires trust. It requires us to trust that we're able, we are able, we have meaning. We do have meaning. We all have a right to exist, and we all need to exist because we are one. If someone leaves, my world changes, literally changes. I have to readapt. There's something that literally shifts, and I am affected clearly. When we talk about the Eight of Swords is in a position that tells us what resources do we have to allow us to let go. The resources that you have, Libra, is the resource of action. The Eight of Swords talks of being stuck in action. The resources we need and to look for and we need to grasp is action, has everything to do with action. Now I'm going to take, first of all, going backwards so we remember probably easier because, scholars tell us that those that we've just heard are still in our mind. So let's go to the Eight of Swords. And what resources do we have that allow us to release? I have here the widower, vedovo. I have the letter, lettera, and I have stanza, room, which talks about communication. And this is all about communication. Communication coming in, communication to be carried out in this period. Soon, quickly. You need to voice your opinions. You need to understand. You need to listen. What no longer serves us will be anything that blocks and hinders our divinity. What resources do we have to allow us to let go is everything to do with communication, because we will need to bury what we no longer need. I'm going to use the the Sibilla on the Seven of Coins. Remember the Seven of Coins, that disorientation. Where are we now, Libra? Let's take a look. Let us take a look. All right, what do I have over that Seven of Coins? I have the Bambino, the child, Speranza, hope, and Falsità, lies. Where are we now? We are, and these cards confirm, we are in the beginning of a period where we are able to start seeing the paintings when they talk about chiaroscuro, there's the light from darkness, there are shadows and light. And what we're able to start, because this Bambino talks about starting, we are now just starting to see the dark areas contrasted by the light in our life, and understanding how they relate and what purposes they have. What is their role in our life now? So this is a long process of understanding. It's a lifelong process, really. But when we understand them, we'll be able to release. I'm going to take a few cards over this Knight of Cups to see exactly what that is, which is what is coming to our conscious awareness. Yes. And what is coming to our conscious awareness is very easily said. This is Himeneo, that nuptial dance. This is also communication, intimacy. This is the male enemy, nemico, and the house, casa. Now look, what is coming to our conscious awareness is that light, darkness, we're starting to learn around us, in our house, around us, our metaphorical house. And it will benefit us in order for us to then be in a position of releasing, Virgo. Rune time, runes time, time for the runes, time for the runes, time for the runes, time for the runes. Yeah, yeah. Oh, finally something good, something good, something good, 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 good. We have Keenat's bright stave. Libra, Keenat's bright stave means your eyes are wide open, your ears are wide open, the pores on your skin are wide, they're receptive, you're understanding. And this works in favor of that disorientation, that chiaroscuro, that light from darkness, discerning that. Bjork, Berkana, this is where that process begins. And Awatz starts telling you, or Awatz tells you this is just a part of the journey that you're on. And remember that it's a journey. Remember that it's also perhaps a lifelong journey with that in mind. Chiaroscuro, the light from the darkness. Perhaps. There may be others. Everyone is different. We have life lessons that we come into this life wanting to know. And this is one of yours. Anzus tells you, ladies and gentlemen, Libra friends, the gift of gab will serve you right in this period of time, ladies and gentlemen, because it is through the interaction with other people and their feedback that will allow you to understand how clearly you are able to discern this light from darkness. Just like Keenat's bright stave, where you have your antenna up, there is Pedro bright stave as well. You're very intuitive. This is a very good learning period for you, and Algis is there for your protection. The universe has your back in this. I do hope this was of help for you, to you, Libra friends. I do hope I didn't call you Virgo, that it was right before you, but this was Libra. There's a reading for Libra. You can count on that. Hi there. So like, share, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Until we read together again. Bye-bye. I'll be back with the next month reading soon.